and Liverpool win 4-0. And for 24 hours at least, and maybe hopefully longer, go to the top of the Premier League table. Goals for Luis Diaz, for Sadio Mane, and for Mohamed Salah as well, with 2 assists for each. They all assisted each other. Jota gets in on the act as well, and Errol. That was men against boys. That was quite embarrassing for Manchester United. It was ruthless from Liverpool, and the 5-0 at Old Trafford showed how much of a gap there was, and this game just emphasised it again. Yeah. There are levels to this game. There are levels to this. We are the elite of European footy, and these are a bit crap, and that's probably being kind to them.
Very kind to them. I mean, played them twice this season, 2 different managers, same mentality, same team. Near enough the same result almost, minus a goal. This Liverpool team are head and shoulders above where Man United are at the moment, and as the 2 biggest English clubs, it's not worrying from a Liverpool perspective. It's great and long may it continue, but from a Man U perspective, you can definitely say it is worrying. It's symptomatic from top to bottom that they just can't compete with us on any level right now. The way that we played, a couple of our goals in particular tonight were absolutely phenomenal. The movement, it was intrinsic. It was they just knew where each other was on so many occasions. The way he was moving the ball, it was fast. That first goal, how's the 2 players, both Salah and Trent, running down the right-hand side channel with acres of space and nobody there? You see in the highlights, in the replay, Maguire's fuming. He's saying, why is the 2 players? There's 2 of them. Nobody's picking up on any of this. You could see that there was going to be that frustration. You mentioned it early doors as well. I want a lot of goals tonight because goal difference could play a part between now and the end of the season. Well, we've just filled our bag with 4 good goals there. And on top of the good goals that were scored, you can actually take a sit back and go, breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief from our end, because the performance from the players was there, but more importantly, the main man, the talisman, the man that has come under a little bit of criticism and there's been a question mark around his form, has showed why he is still one of the best forwards in world football tonight with his 2 goals.
Oh, absolutely. As Jürgen gives the fist pumps to the calf, go on, Jürgen. 4 of them, 4 for the quad, Jürgen, 4 for the quad. And I'm thinking, I agree. We've been brilliant for a few weeks. Yeah. I can kind of forgive the Benfica thing a little bit. And the City performance, I think Liverpool weren't great in the league game, but the mentality was brilliant. He never gave up. Look at Man United today. They were outworked and they threw the flag. And Liverpool were getting battered a little bit by Manchester City in that 2-2 game, I thought. But they showed the heart and desire. And then since then, a couple of games, they've shown absolute class. The only thing that was missing, I thought, was like Mohamed Salah. Maybe we could do a little bit of something for them. Yeah. There's 2 goals for him and an assist as well. Like Mo was back tonight.
We asked for it, didn't we? We were sitting here, T News comes out, was saying, is this the game? Because it means so much. It's still a big game in the season's calendar. It's Man U. When he basically tore them apart at their place, he went on a crazy run afterwards and, was by far head and shoulders above anybody else in this league, maybe across Europe as well, as one of the best forwards. And since he's come back from AFCON, he's found a tough time of it. And I don't think you can blame all that blame lies on his shoulders. You've got to factor in the amount of games that he's played, the internationals, the heartache as well, and the level of games, not making it through with Egypt to the World Cup, not winning in the final of the AFCON. All of these things will have taken a toll on Mo Salah. And in most people's lives, setbacks take a little bit of time to naturally find your momentum and form back just in life in general. And Jürgen's probably played a bit of a masterstroke in the sense that I could rest you, and it could be a resting, but it might not be a resting, it might be a mental thing. And the only way to get over the mental thing for you in your circumstance, because he's a good man manager, is Jürgen, we need to play you, because if I take you out, it just sits in your mind even more. If you're playing, you're free, you're on the pitch. And some people don't read much into celebrations and stuff like that. And I'm not saying I'm going to read a lot into it, but it was just telling tonight when he went back to the yoga pose. It was almost as if it's like, last couple of weeks, I know I haven't, but I've been back to doing little bits of basics and I've been meditating again. I've been finding me in a chi and I'm calm. And it was a really, really solid performance from most of the time.
Absolutely was. Right then, guys, just to let you know what's happening here on Redmen TV/Redmen Plus later this evening. After the show ends, Errol will be back in the chair with your reaction, the fan reaction show. So head on over to the social accounts and I'll get your tweets in. If you're a YouTube member, you can get your comments in. Obviously, if you're a Club Legend subscriber, you can use the Discord chat as well. Then I'll be over at the board with the player rating show. On YouTube, so do come and join me there as well. Use the live chat to get your votes in, get your thoughts and comments in. And then over on Redmen Plus will be the instant match reaction, about 20-30 minutes of me and Errol waxing lyrical about these absolutely fantastic Reds. If you join Redmen Plus, not only will you get access to those shows, you get access to all the documentaries that are on the bottom of the screen right now, including the Craftsman of the Cop documentary, the story of a crew, the murals, guide, absolutely tons over there on Redmen Plus for you to get stuck into. And like I say, the instant match reaction will be streaming live on there. And I don't know, 1 hour or so's time, we'll see how it all pans out. If you obviously don't have to watch it live, well, you can watch it in the morning. It'll be available as a podcast, so you can even go and get yourself to bed, wake up in the morning, and it will be there for you. And then tomorrow, Paul will be back in the big chair as well with the final word show. So there's absolutely tons and tons and tons and tons for you to get involved in. Honestly, there's never been a better time to join Redmen Plus. It's absolutely, the Reds are absolutely brilliant. We are on the march to many more trophies. If you want to join us for it, come along for the ride. And like I say, if you join us as a club captain, you get access to all the content. If you join us as a club legend, not only do you get all that access, you get all the added bonus perks as well. Right, let's wrap this one up, Errol, because we'll save a lot of this chat for the instant match reaction, like I said earlier. But 4-0, and I'll be honest, we might as well my eyes the favour there because it could have been more. Our goal is to make a couple of saves, to be fair. They showed a bit more intent in the second half. But I think that, and we'll go through the big moments later, but if you can encapsulate that game in a couple of moments, it's Bruno Fernandes, just Webb and Trent. Yeah. Because his head had gone. Because he's looking around saying, I think I'm a world-class player. I've just signed a new contract to stay at this club because he obviously enjoys it there, but he's looking around and thinking, these are taking the piss out of us. And his head's gone. And I've seen Steven Gerrard stamp on Ander Herrera. His head's gone because he knows, we're getting outplayed here, something needs to give. And it felt like that to me. It just that little moment at the end of the game almost felt like, I don't know, an insight into both teams. Trent with a little touch around him when he just has to kick him because his head's gone. Yeah. I thought it was a telling moment just to show the difference in levels between these two football clubs at the moment. At the moment, absolutely. And we formidable there, yeah, we really are. Like, we brushed them aside. That second half, for me, we played it in second gear. And there was times when Man U played better. I don't think they could have played any worse than the first half, but they played better. But when it come down to it, we still ended up, they played better. We went down a gear, but still ended up getting another 2 extra goals. And the goals that we ended up getting were fucking brilliant. And it fundamentally came down to wanting it more. Andy Robbo with the press both times to instigate it down that left-hand side. It was a fact of, yous have got the ball and I'm taking it off yous and I'm going to drive the ball into an area that's dangerous and give it to someone that can put it on a plate for somebody else. And on both occasions, it was quick, it was instinctive, and we punished them for that. Yeah. And for me in those moments, that's what it was, because we didn't need to waste time with the, a 20, 25 passage of play, cut them open. As you said, if they're going to sit really deep and park the bus, we might have to pull them apart a little bit. It was literally, we just want it more right now. We need a goal. We want a goal. We want it more than yous. They couldn't find that. If they could have been playing until next fucking Tuesday, mate, they wouldn't have found it. No, we had the heart and the desire and the skill and the class and the quality. We outplayed them in every single facet of the game, and that's why it was 4-0, and it could have been more. Like I say, I'm going to just show you now very, very quickly on the website before we go. If you want to join us for the instant match reaction, there it is in all its glory. You just click on there and watch it. If you are not a member of Redmen Plus, the big yellow button there, join today. Just click that, put your details in, sign up, and you'll have access to the instant match reaction on the homepage as well. So yeah, do come and join us now and for the rest of what is shaping up to be potentially the greatest season in the history of this football club. That is to say that, given the rich history. Look at all this around us. Look at those guys with that cup and those guys and all these people. And yet, Liverpool Football Club could be able to top all that. Come and join us for the ride. I promise you will not regret it. Right then, keep an eye, and also, like I say, keep an eye on the YouTube channel. We've got the fan reaction show and we've got the player ratings and, like I say, instant match reaction later. Errol, lovely to be back with you, man. What a game to come back to, mate. What a game to come back to. Liverpool beat Manchester United by 4-0. Brilliant from Liverpool. Rubbish from Manchester United. See you soon. Ta-da.
Thank you so much for watching the video. If you would like to, check out redmenplus.com, our Liverpool streaming service and bonus content site that gives you more Redmen TV studio shows and documentaries, features and interviews, as well as a whole lot of podcast content as well. Head to redmenplus.com by clicking the button, go and subscribe, and yeah, fill your boots on amazing Liverpool content.